Gotta rank 'em all, Pokémon.
Welcome to Spelunkers, a place for exploring video games and nerd culture. My name is Ryan, and this is Gotta Rank 'em All, the Pokemon ranking show, where Chris
Hi.
and myself get a list of 20 random Pokemon and a guest and put them in the most officially arbitrary list of all time. For the first time on this show, we have a returning guest. Thank you very much, Quokimbo, for coming back on the show.
Good afternoon or evening or whenever you're watching this. Hi, I'm here. I'm back. Glad to be back. I'm excited. I've got the list now is so long that I was like, oh my goodness, I've got to put these into there, and I'm like, oh, so yeah, let's go. I'm eager.
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't remember, Quokimbo was our very first guest on the show. We got to put the first 20 Pokemon on the list with him, and his specialty is the trading card game area of expertise. Before we get started, just a quick refresher on where the list is looking. Top three are Mega Charizard X at number 1, Galarian Articuno at number 2, and Mega Rayquaza at number 3. At the very bottom of the list, 270 Jinx, 269 Bruxish, and 268 Clang. Maybe it was a bad idea putting Bruxish so low, because now we have to say its name and be reminded of its existence all the time.
Why did it go down so low? Just out of curiosity.
It's
It is
hideous.
Yeah. Look up a picture
Just
of
because it's
Bruxish.
hideous? No, I know it's got the big lips. It's not a very good looking fish. I'm sure. No, I was just curious because sometimes it's got some pretty like stalling attacks on it, like one energy attack to confuse the attacking Pokemon. So, not to say that Bruxish is ever good, but like if you go to a pre-release where you only make a deck with the cards you get in the packs,
Right.
Bruxish, like a Spinda also has a lot of confusing attacks and sleep attacks. And they're one energy, so they're always good. So that's why I was just curious. I was like, dang, Bruxish is trash, bro.
In the games, they have almost no use.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
there's almost always a better water option than Bruxish,
Sure.
because
Okay.
water is one of the more plentiful types.
I'm not mad. I was just curious. Because it really is ugly, dude. It's tough.
Oh yeah, it's gross. And floating in the middle, we've got Carnivine, Croagunk, and Darumaka at 134, 135, 136. Darumaka still floating in the middle of the list. Fire poop gets you a lot in this world. But tonight we have 20 brand new Pokemon to put into this list. So let's get started.
Yeah, and
First up,
one extra, the Quo got to bring his own Pokemon this time because we didn't start that until episode 3.
That's right. Yeah. Quo finally gets the experience of bringing his favorite to gush about.
I think I already have.
Well, let's see how much gushing happens tonight for that pick. First on the list is Fearow.
He's a bird.
Which, yep, Gen 1 bird. I was a Pidgeot man personally.
Same.
I don't know. It looks mean. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I mean, like a condor, vulture looking. It needs to pick a thing to me.
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess it's supposed... Yeah, it's an evolution of Spearow, which was a sparrow, obviously, but he no longer looks like a sparrow at all, so what is he supposed to be with the OW?
Mm.
And why is his neck constantly broken?
Yeah, that's a
Good
good
question.
Man, we just look like we hate Gen 1 every freaking
Oh, is that where it comes from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is an OG mon.
yeah.
Because I'm never bad about that. I don't know people say, "Oh, that's a Gen this." I'm like, yes, it is.
I don't know. I'm looking low. Is there anything interesting about it, Ryan? The descriptions?
Not really. Recognized by its long neck and elongated beak, they're conveniently shaped for catching prey in soil and water. They have a lot of stamina, can fly for a very long time. Huge, magnificent wings. Nothing sparking me here at all in these Pokedex entries.
Okay, is there anything that says what kind of bird it is? Or it's based on?
Hmm. Biology. Realize.
And I'll say it's never been very outstanding in the card game itself, so it's not like I got any kind of arguments for it. It's always just been like, oh, okay, Spearow, all right.
The only clue in Bulbapedia's biology description is its vulturine neck.
Interesting.
So
So I guess a vulture. Sure.
yeah, at least a little bit.
Okay, so here's where I'm looking on the list. Number 240, we have a little bird named Ducklet. At least he's cute.
And Ducklet's got a gimmick of being the ugly duckling that evolves into the pretty swan.
It's true. It's true.
Sure, I'm not arguing. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So right below that we have Chingling. I don't really care if it goes above or below Chingling.
Yeah,
don't even know
I
what
think
that
it is
is.
better than X-Cloud.
It's true. X-Cloud is actively harmful.
Yeah, I would agree. How did Snom get below X-Cloud?
I don't know. Don't tell Alex. Nobody tell him.
Don't tell Alex. Yeah, nobody.
Can't come back on. He'll see that.
Yeah, I think 241 is perfect for Firo.
All right.
Define yourself, Firo. We need more information about who you really are. We get it. You're a bird, but there's got to be more to you than that. Next up on the list, we have Weepin' Bell. The blowjob Pokemon? No, the flycatcher Pokemon.
Mhm. I mean, complete with drool and all. Or is that an attack? I don't know what that is falling out of the mouth.
I don't know, man. This is another not great one for me. I've never been a big fan of Weepin' Bell or Victory Bell. Victory Bell's slightly better than Weepin' Bell, but
They're fine. That's the best I've got.
Yeah, there's nothing particularly spicy or anything about them in the card game either. They're not like never ever has anybody been like, oh, dude, I got this Victory Bell deck. Oh my goodness. So
yeah, it's like Bellsprout, right? That's the first evolution's name,
Mhm.
I think. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that Pokemon makes sense at least because it's like a twig with, or I guess a branch or whatever with a flower on the end. But then it like the branch that was his entire body becomes just like a piece on top of it, and it kind of floats in the air in the games, and it just doesn't make sense. I don't like this.
It's wild.
I'm
The
learning from y'all.
the Pokedex entries are like what you would expect. It talks about the poison inside of its body. It uses acid. It doesn't melt because it uses a neutralizing fluid. But there is one dex entry that gives me a smile. Weepin' Bell has a large hook on its rear end. At night, the Pokemon hooks onto a tree branch and goes to sleep. If it moves around in its sleep, it may wake up to find itself on the ground.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay, so that little thing's like a hook to grab on trees. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bat.
Yeah, it still has like use of that small hook, but it's not using it to walk anymore. Clearly,
Just floats, I guess. I don't know. I like it more than Firo that we just talked about. I don't know how much more than Firo though.
I mean, it's a Bell. There's a Beldum on the list, and that's above the Firo.
Where is that? What number is it?
219, I saw.
19. Yeah. Also, they are both Pokemon that hold on to their existence by the butt. Right? Beldum has those 3 claws on its butt that it sticks into a cliff.
Yeah.
And
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah. I think Beldum's better.
I also think Beldum's
Carcoal's better. We made a big mistake there still.
I don't know that Embor
Oh
is
yeah.
better.
I mean, just because of the arguments over in Draft Punks, we gotta leave that down.
Yeah. I think 221 is perfect for Weepin' Bell. Right above Embor and below Carcoal.
Sound good, Quo?
Sounds
Live
good
with
to
that?
me.
All right.
Car of Coal. I think I was there for that one.
You were.
Yeah.
We've come to find out Carcoal's a slight badass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually pretty useful. Anyway, Weepin' Bell, how are you alive? How do you exist? You're just falling out of the tree in your sleep. You can't walk around. Next on the list, the Pokemon we can never actually get a hold of unless you buy one at the casino, Abra.
Finally, a good Gen 1 Pokemon, am I right?
Thank you, Science Machine. Yeah, Abra is a solid Gen 1 Pokemon.
Yeah. Obviously, in and of itself, completely worthless in combat. It just learns Teleport. I think maybe it learns Confusion at some point. Not sure.
I think that's right.
But yeah, and it's super annoying to get a hold of because, like you said, it just instantly teleports away every time you run into it. Unless you can manage to get lucky, throw out a ball, and it just stays in there. It'll get away every time.
That's literally what both of the cards that I picked up to look at say. Yeah, it teleports itself away from danger, sleeps for 18 hours a day, even when awake it teleports itself remaining seated. So teleporting is a thing it does a lot of. But I don't know, it's neat looking. I mean, I'm with y'all's energy about it. If it's good, I'm with it.
Yeah.
But
It grows up to be Alakazam, which is, you know, a
his
killer,
cards
even
are always
today.
neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of the, like, Majin Buu design as well in Dragon Ball, which I'm a fan of.
I see it. I like the Ruby entry here. It kind of encapsulates all of the Pokedex entries. Abra sleeps for 18 hours a day. If it doesn't, this Pokemon loses its ability to use telekinetic powers. However, it can sense the presence of foes even while it is sleeping. In such a situation, this Pokemon immediately teleports to safety.
Nice.
And I just relate to that as someone who would like to sleep 18 hours a day.
Yeah, I'm with that. So where are we looking on the list? I know we got Kadabra on here. He's not as cool as Kadabra.
I think he's cuter than Kadabra, but Kadabra, even so, if you are one of those people that can't get a trade to get that Alakazam, Kadabra can still carry you through a lot. Kadabra is still a very useful Pokemon.
Yeah. We got Kadabra at 119 right now. I like Golett better. I like Stuffle better.
I like Duskull better.
Fair, that's fair.
Barraskewda.
I like this better than Girafarig at 128.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Yeah. We all feeling it? We're all feeling it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think that's good. New 128, Abra.
Because it's like a little cute trio there. Like, well, even with Why Not? Blissey, Girafarig, Bulba.
Yeah, Chansey. Yeah, there's a little cute block there in the low 120s. Next up, something not super cute, but pretty damn cool. Hydreigon.
This guy's awesome.
Hydreigon.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely awesome.
He's a fucking 3-headed dragon. I mean, come on. Except 2 of his heads are like arms. 2.
I was gonna say that the two don't have brains. I think they eat, but I don't think they do any. I don't think they think. I guess I just think they eat.
Yeah, that's interesting because he evolves from something with 2 heads, and those heads look like almost exactly the same. So I imagine those 2 have brains, but maybe one of them eats the brains of the other one to evolve.
Maybe it's like the twin, like a twin eating a twin.
And the starting form just has one head.
Do not have brains. They use all 3 to consume and destroy everything. I like that. Just saying.
They're badass. This is the, what is it, Gen 5 dragon? Like Dragonite equivalent?
Yes. And Gen 5 is one of the higher leveling by endgame gens, so you get this at level 64 from its evolution. So a lot to go through, but so good.
I've never actually realized this, but on the card it literally says brutal Pokemon.
That's his
Yep.
identifier. That's good.
Yep.
That's really good. Uh,
That is-
so you said level 65. What level is his first evolution evolve? Out of curiosity.
You get a Zweilous at level 50.
Okay, yeah, that's very similar to the new one and the new gen. That's also a high leveling gen though. Dreepy doesn't evolve until level 50 and literally learns no moves along the way. Has 4 moves that it starts with.
I think you like catch a Dino though when like they're late 30s, early 40s, so it's not like you've got to raise them from level 5.
Yeah, that they typically like to do that. Droopy you catch like level 45, something like that, I think. I don't know, man. What else can we say about this thing? It's just fucking cool. It's got badass
Yeah.
collars on all of its heads.
6 wings, Dark Dragon.
Dark Dragon, good typing.
About it.
Did you ever use one of these, Ryan? I have not.
I have. Gen 5 is either my second or third most played generation. I don't have exact counters on those, but it's not as much as Soul Silver, Silver, whatnot. And I have used one of these a handful of times, and they are brutally strong to take its moniker into consideration. And their stats reflect that. The lowest stats are defense and special defense at 90, HP 92, speed 98, attack 105, special attack 125.
Nice, very nice.
It's like a truck. Yeah.
So where are y'all? Did you have anything on this? Is this in the card game? Quo. It's good in the card game.
I mean, yes and no. He's like not anything built just around him, but I've seen him used. Both the arts that I found were one card, just different arts. Once during your turn, you may choose 3 of your bench Pokemon and discard the other bench Pokemon. It's good for getting things off your bench that you don't want to get knocked out. Things you use to set up, like Dedene's got you discard your hand and draw 6 new cards, and then you don't need him anymore, so you can use him to get rid of him. But that's old, dude. I haven't played in like a year. That's what's happening right now. Is rotation happens in September, and everything before Sword and Shield is falling off. Right now, the last year of Sun and Moon is still legal, and so I've been for the past like week going through my whole chest and just like I just shipped off 5,000 Bolt cards. I'm hoping to turn them into a booster box of the new Evolving Skies, which it's a whole set based around all of the evolutions, like
Sweet.
the Umbreon and Jolteon and Flareon and everything. If it's any, oh my goodness, the Japanese cards release like a month or 2 before, maybe 3, maybe a quarter before the English cards, and the Japanese cards are selling for multiple hundreds of dollars, like the full art versions of the what's the psychic one? Espeon.
Espeon.
The Espeon card. Yeah, because he's asleep. Like he's a big VMAX Espeon, but he's like all cat sleeping like on a house. Like he's like just on a house like
Adorable.
and yeah, they were on eBay going for stupid money already. So it's like a little bit of a reflection for when they launch in that's the 27th of August, I think. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready.
Pokemon's about to change, huh?
Yes.
For the carding game. All right, so I have a range I'm looking at. You tell me if I'm out of place. I'm looking between Salamence and Reshiram at 62 and 54.
Not even lying. That's like exactly where I was looking. I was looking for other dragons and seeing where y'all put them at.
Yeah,
And,
because I was looking a little
that's
higher, and then like the next dragon I saw was Garchomp. I'm like, now Garchomp is considerably better than Hydreigon.
Yeah, the only thing I had was below Tyrantrum, which is 34, so I'm fine going down here around Reshiram. I think I like this more than Reshiram, though.
I mean, I could go above Reshiram.
I'm not mad.
Is it better than Mega Bennett?
I don't know. That's a toss-up, man. They're both really fucking cool.
Like, I haven't seen Mega Bennett in weeks.
It's got zippers. Looks like a Final Fantasy villain.
Yeah. Or a Kingdom Hearts villain.
True. Yep, that as well.
Yeah, I could go either way.
All right. I feel like below.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. Yeah. Number 54, Hydreigon. Great job, buddy. You outpaced one of the legendaries from your release generation. Good job. Next on the list, DeWatt. I don't have a lot to say about this thing.
He just makes me want to sing the song. I don't know the song. It's an old like 50s song. The do-ah.
Yeah. Yep. I think might be my favorite of that evolutionary tree. Samurot's cool, but like kind of like I think we've talked about this before, Ryan. I wish he stayed in the more like this one looks like he's a samurai. He just needs a sword, and then he turns into Samurott, and he's like on 4 legs with a sword for a horn, and it's just like you're not a samurai anymore. You're just a weird horned thing.
Yeah, I wish he'd stayed bipedal.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this was my first grab for a starter through Gen 5, but not my favorite starter in that generation. So
It's true. It's true. What were the other ones?
Snivy and Tepig.
Okay. Yeah.
Based on that information, you know who my favorite is.
Weak starter gen for me, I think, overall. But
fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, out of all 9 Pokemon, this might be my number 1 out of those, but it's still not like incredibly high or anything. Like, it's not as good as like Squirtle.
Certainly. Is there any use of DeWatt in the card games, Quo?
No, not at all. Like
Even
never, ever. I don't even think they've built like theme decks around it. Like
around Samurott, even the fully evolved form. No,
no.
Crazy.
Whole bunch of nothing. Yeah, because I didn't even know. I was looking at it when y'all were mentioning samurai stuff, and then I kind of thought about it, and I've seen him a few times, but not ever a deck. Just like pulling him out of packs. But yeah, no, 0. Like not even anything. 0.
No.
Yeah, listen, where do we have Croconaw on the list? Because I like this more than Croconaw, but that might be a sticking point for y'all. 114.
14. I could go either way.
He's cool because he's a samurai or working on it or whatever. But I mean, that's like literally it.
Yeah, that's all he's got. So you like him less than Croconaw then? Caveman, whatever. What is he?
Crocodile.
Alligator? Crocodile? Oh, crocodile.
Alligator, yeah. Crocodile, alligator, yeah.
All right, I go below that. I can't go below Swampert though. Swampert sucks, straight up. I don't like Swampert.
I mean, I'm fine with it at 115.
Well, you got opinions on Swampert versus DeWatt?
Nope, I don't even know what that thing looks like.
Don't
Chris
look.
would say you're better off.
It's unnecessary.
The only interesting thing in the Pokedex entries is the unique move for DeWatt is Scowl Chop. It uses the clamshells on its side to chop like it's a samurai sword. Scowl Chop techniques differ from one DeWatt to another due to strict training.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't add up for much, but it is interesting. Next on the list, we have Shuppet, who is one of the more uninspired ghost Pokemon, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's real horny.
Literally like a ghost.
Yeah, Chris? Yeah?
Yeah, he's pitching a tent there, you know? All my
It's like literally just like a cloth thing, like a a poor Halloween costume. He's literally that.
Yeah.
But floats for real.
Yeah, what is there any lore of like what died and became this?
Not in the Pokedex entries. Just says Shuppet grows by feeding on dark emotions, jealousy, and vindictiveness. If someone develops strong feelings of vengeance, this Pokemon will appear in a swarm and line up beneath the eaves of that person's home.
That explains one of the cards I saw. There was a bunch of them, like, so they weren't underneath of it, like explained, but they were all like birds on the what were the gutters of a house would be. Um, they were on top of it though, so that makes that art make sense. But that's also what the cards say. It loves vengeful emotions and hangs in rows under the eaves of houses
Yep.
where vengeful people live. I don't know. I like what he's about, but I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah.
He's pretty generic in terms of inspired art and stuff. I mean, I guess I've wondered what the horn is. Maybe.
You don't want to see, man. You don't want to see.
I think Chris already answered the question.
Yeah, he's not as cool as Evolution for sure. Banette. This is like the Sapphire equivalent of Duskull. I believe Duskull was Ruby, and this was Sapphire. And Duskull's way, way, way cooler. I don't know. Let's compare this to Ghastly. I mean, Ghastly does get blown away by a fart, but he's also not pitching tent everywhere he goes.
Where's Ghastly?
Low. I don't know the number. Number 152. So actually around mid, I guess.
I was looking lower.
Okay.
I saw Chimecho at 181. I was like, I like Chimecho more than this thing as a ghost design.
I don't think Chimecho's a ghost, but...
Oh, is it psychic?
I think it's psychic, yeah.
Okay. Still.
Still. Yeah, still. Man, yeah, I don't know. I'm scrolling for the audio listeners. I'm scrolling so hard, you have no idea. Video listeners, I guess too. We don't put the list on the video version. You can scroll with me. Scroll with me, everybody.
I'm still learning too because I haven't actually. I got the list like just a few minutes before we actually started, so I'm still, I'm still learning. I'm like, oh, some of these again. I don't know all of them.
If you have questions, don't be afraid to ask.
No, I'm good. Like Bulu, like he's down low. He had a deck built around him. Like he was really actually pretty strong for a while. I'm not mad.
Yeah, I'm sure they were strong because they're legendaries, but I don't know that whole like alien and alien-esque theming that Sun and Moon did.
Yeah, they're like weird totem creatures. I'm not a big fan. Let's see. I like him less than Hoopa, but I also wanted Hoopa way higher than he ended up. So that means very little. Better than Gulpin. There's a place we can stop. What's that?
Yeah, I said that's Hoopa at 233. I like Hoopa too.
Yeah.
He's always useful too. He's got a bunch of different cards that are
Ryan and
good.
Brian thought he was just the worst thing ever. Wasn't it Brian on that episode? I don't remember.
Maybe.
Someone thought he was shit.
Let's throw Brian under the bus. Yeah, go ahead.
The GX Pokemon, there's a Hoopa that has an ability on it that just says GX Pokemon can't attack this. So literally, there would be games where it'd be like, all right, good luck. Let's start. You turn over your Hoopa, and the guy's just like, all right, you're gonna win. Because he can't. All he has is GX Pokemon, so he literally can't attack. He cannot do anything at all. Because there's a Ninetales also that an Alolan Ninetales that has the same thing. It says this Pokemon can't be attacked by GX or EX Pokemon, and it's the same idea, dude. You put down 3 Vulpixes, and then you put down, or 4 if you can, but and then just make sure you get 1 out, and then you just sit there and you're just like, okay, draw, pass, draw, pass. Well, if you have your energies and attack, but the attacks are always real measly. Like your attacks do like 70 damage, so it takes like 4 hits to knock out some Pokemon. But like I said, you can't be attacked, so it's just like
just free.
Right, it's the pros and cons. The risk reward.
So we all agree this is better than Gulpin, though, right? Little green blobby boy. Okay. I think that's maybe where we sit there. It's 235.
Yeah, I think that's perfect for Shuppet. Shuppet, you need to stop being controlled by somebody else, all right? Find your own path in life. Next on the list, we might have a new bottom 3 for me, Tepig.
Oh no, this isn't worse than Embor though.
No, it's not worse than Embor. That's true. At least Tepig's cute.
True, and I believe we already have
Yeah.
Embor on here, right? Yeah, 225.
That's right.
I guess so little. I don't know. It's nothing for me. Like it's got ears like a rabbit. It looks like a pig. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. Like that's really all it has going for it is cute, and it's like generic Pokemon cutes. Like there's nothing really interesting. It's just like, hey, that looks like all the cute Pokemon I see. I could show it to my mom, and she'd be like, oh, that's a cute one. That's what it's got
Mhm.
going for it.
So the only thing the Pokedex entries have going for it is that it likes to roast its own berries, but sometimes it gets too excited and burns them to a crisp.
That's goofy.
So yeah, I would say better than Embor, but how about Carkol, 2 slots higher at 223?
Yeah, let's put them above Weepinbell, but below Carkol. I think I actually like that.
I think that's a good spot for Tepig.
Sorry, Tepig.
Sounds good.
224.
Maybe if you have better evolutions, people might actually like you.
Yeah, that's about it.
Same
I
people.
will not wait. I will not wait for your older brother to be in town with this Pokemon. Next on the list, we have Stoutland, the big-hearted Pokemon.
He's a big dog
Big dog.
with quite the mustache.
Extremely. Like, that is the most magnificent mustache on any Pokemon.
It's true.
Yeah. I've never used one like that normal type at the beginning of every gen. I think I used, like I used Raticate because I played those games so many times, and I used like Ferret because I played that gen so many times. But like beyond that, I didn't really use like the normal type that they give you at the beginning of the game very often. They're always pretty terrible. The Zigzagoons, the Stoutlands, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I do. I think as far as those go, this is one of the better ones. He's definitely a big Tinky boy. Got lots of Tinky stats, I believe. But
Excuse me.
He's a
Defense
big
and
dog. I
special
like
defense.
dogs.
he is a big dog.
Uh, he's part of a deck. I'm pretty sure he's part of a deck that is a locking deck because the card that I pulled on him, as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent can't play any supporter cards from his or her hand, which supporters are so important that you can only play one supporter per turn. So to take that away from the opponent is pretty stifling, and I'm pretty sure he's part of that. He's in a deck, so he's useful in the TCG. And he's got a secret art card that looks really, really good. I don't know the trainers that he's with, but you look up Stoutland's secret card. It's a really good looking card. They did a whole series. I don't remember the set. I think it's Cosmic Eclipse. Like they did a Pikachu, they did a Weavile, Stoutland, Magnemite. They're full art, basic Pokemon, but they all look really, really good. Like
That
the
does look
Pikachu
really good.
card now. The Pikachu card now is like a $75 card. That thing used to be $2 or $3, dude. It's so goofy.
Damn.
There's a lot. There's a lot to like here in these Pokedex entries. This Pokemon is used to rescue stranded people in blizzards on mountains. It's with its long fur coat, it can keep a person comfortable overnight, even on a wintry mountain. But the really fun stuff comes in the Sword and Shield entries. Stoutland is immensely proud of its impressive mustache. It's said that mustache length is what determines social standing among this species.
Wow.
I don't know what I feel.
It's interesting because in the start he's clearly running, right? So it's like flowing behind him. Also, the females I assume also have that mustache, so that's interesting. But like if he's standing still, he's just gonna like trip over that thing, right? When that falls down.
Yeah, like shoelaces. Eventually, like you can't go anywhere because your head's connected to the floor still.
But you are king of the tribe, so it's how much walking do you have to do?
That's the thing, you just order them around. You're like, go handle my light work. Don't make me get my mustache out.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I like this guy based on, the entries and the fact that he's a dog. I don't think I'd put him above, say, Rockruff, which we have at 102. I think that's a better dog.
I think that is also a better dog.
Houndour at 111, I think, is a better dog.
I would agree. I like Houndour more. Although I like this, I would say, more than DeWatt at 115.
Damn, the haters on DeWatt. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Don't think I like it more than Crocodile.
I mean, we could just go right above DeWatt, make it a new 115.
Poe, you have any opinions on that? I feel like we're taking the reins every time.
You're good, yeah. No, a lot of times when I'm getting into the list to even think about it, like I'm still learning. Like I remember the Duat, we just did that one, but like the Houndour, I was like, yeah, Houndour, and then I went down to like Manectric and like I don't know, Manectric. That's doggish, but I don't like it. I don't think. So I'm not mad. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
Stoutland
think
is
there are
115.
better electric dogs. Yeah, 115 for Stoutland.
Oh yeah, when we get to Yamper and Boltund, I mean, best.
Yeah. Good stuff. Stoutland, would you mind being my blanket for this evening? You looks incredibly warm and fluffy. Next, and you just get to cuddle a dog all night. Like, it's a win-win, really. Next on the list, we have Duraludon.
Duraludon? Is that how you say that?
That is how I have decided to say it, yes.
I didn't even know this Pokemon existed. Is this a new Pokemon?
Yeah, this is a Sword and Shield Pokemon.
I'm looking at both the cards that I pulled. Yeah, they are both all from Sword and Shield.
Yeah, we have the Gigantamax version of this on the list already. It looks like, yes. Please
this
continue.
looks like the Final Fantasy VII PlayStation 1 version of Lugia.
Yeah. I can see it.
That's what I thought of. This is like Cloud from PlayStation 1. Final Fantasy VII. It got the blue, like, not quite hands, but white body, and then dinosaur looking, and
yeah.
But no, yeah.
Way too blocky.
It was like a knockoff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
But I don't know anything about it. It looks. Let's see here.
It's steel.
I'll read. Sorry.
I assume.
Steel Dragon.
Oh, okay. I like that typing. That's really good.
Yeah, it's fun typing. Only weak to fighting in ground. Pretty good.
Yeah, he's a metal thing, alloy Pokemon. His attacks are okay. I don't know it, so I don't know any. Like, I just started playing like last night. I was up till 5 o'clock. It's the first time I played Pokemon online in a long time. But the deck that I just posted, that I'm trying to work on that max rarity, that's what I've been playing online with, or starting to play online with just last night, and so I'm learning. There were so many decks last night that just beat me up because I didn't even know what they were trying to do. And then once I figured it out, I was like, oh dang, it's too late. I can't stop it.
Yeah. Learning moments though.
But he looks neat enough.
The Gigantamax version of this is just a skyscraper.
Yeah.
Oh,
literally.
That's that thing. I think I've seen that.
Yeah, that's that thing.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, "What is that? This looks like I think it looked like a ladder, is what I thought it was at first, but I think it's a skyscraper. I can see that. Yeah.
Interesting that. So this is a steel dragon. It's a large Pokemon. It's like nearly 6 feet tall. It's wow. It's only 90 pounds. I thought it was going to be a lot heavier than that, being that it's steel.
Yeah.
Because I got confused because it's sword. No, it's shield entry. The special metal that composes its body is very light, so this Pokemon has considerable agility. It lives in caves because it dislikes the rain. It's got 85 speed, which is pretty good for a steel type.
Yeah, he's like a mech, I guess. Like, he kind of looks mechy on the top there, but like, it looks like that's a cannon that's about to come out of his back there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Wild mech.
Yeah.
Just born in nature.
That is pretty cool. I actually think that's cooler than Skyscraper.
Yeah, the skyscraper was stupid. It was super dumb. Probably not much higher than that though. Maybe over Spiritomb. I could go over Dusknoir. Not over Hariyama.
Yeah, I would also say not over Hariyama. I also don't think over Mega Sableye. I think over Dusk Noir feels good at 79. How does that feel, Quo?
I was looking for where the Pokemon y'all were mentioning was.
Number
The
81.
80. Yeah.
That looks good. Sure. Round around his skyscraper form.
Yeah. I'm sure the skyscraper form is good, but it just looks a little dumb.
Stila, I thought looked kind of goofy and not like it was tall and skinny and I don't know. It just reminded me of that kind of when I saw it because I think it's on a pack. I think I need to look up the packs, but I think what because like you said it's a skyscraper and I was like, oh, because I've only seen pictures of it, dude, because Pokemon are still stupid hard to find. Like,
Yeah.
it's absurd, but I have found some.
Yeah.
Because it's the summer. I've been going out on Fridays. Literally, I'm at Walmart at 8 o'clock. I helped the lady. She had a Walmart cart full of all the things that she was stocking the shelves with, and I was like, "Hey, I will help you put those out just so I can get what I want first." And she was like, "Sure." I was like, "Okay, cool, let's go."
Yeah. Well, just for reference, the Gigantamax version is 141 feet tall, according to the Pokedex. So,
Yes.
Absurd.
just a skyscraper. But that's it. Duraludon, great job. Good job keeping the weight down, buddy. You know, steel types, they can sometimes have weight problems, but you're doing good for yourself. Next on the list, we've got Mimikyu.
Yes. I love this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
What? You don't like this thing's weird
What?
lore?
It's
This
fine.
thing wishes it was Pikachu.
What do
Read
you
some
mean?
read some of that lore, buddy.
Dude, and you can't even look at it. Like if you raise up the cover of it, it kills it kills you. You die pretty much. Like nobody's seen it.
Yeah, that's
Like, what
actually
it
pretty
is.
metal. In Ultra Moon, a gust of wind revealed what hides underneath this Pokemon's rags to a passing trainer who went home and died painfully that very night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's pretty metal.
fucking cool.
Nobody's even seen it. That's why it tries to look like Pikachu so that people will like it. You say Mimi, I think it's Mimic, like Mimic you.
Yeah. Mimikyu.
I think a lot of names are I don't know because I don't maybe I could be totally off here because like I never watched the show, but like Poiple and Purple, I think it's a play on the word itself, like Mimikyu.
Yeah,
There's
I'm sure that's what they were going for, but
what's
knowing
the
it's a
tree? The
Japanese
electric
game.
tree?
Electric
There's
tree.
literally like
There's a rock tree,
yeah,
Sugawudo.
Zerkatry, with the X. It's an Ultra Beast.
Oh, that's why
I think
don't
that's
know.
a play on the word. I think it's a play on the word circuitry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost certainly.
Yeah.
But okay, sorry. I like this
You're
Pokemon
okay.
because he's also useful in the TCG. He's got a card that if your opponent's Pokemon use an attack that isn't a GX attack during their last turn, use it as this attack. So, and it's only 2 energy, and if things line up, there's a counter energy which will suffice both energy requirements to use the attack very quickly. And they can use a big beefy attack, and then you pull out this little Mimikyu, you put him down, slap a counter energy, use a switch, and you're like, okay, whatever you just did, I knock you out with my Mimikyu. And because it's like a 200 attack, I actually have a video on my YouTube channel where I hit like a Solgaleo GX, like for 400 for maybe it was I hit it for weakness. It was stupid. It was a good thing. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. I love the moments that you like see this thing and fight it in Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's like you go in this weird, creepy cave and you're like looking at a picture and it like kind of puts you in like first person and then you turn the camera back around and it's just standing behind you like a fucking horror game. It's the most amazing thing. Very bold for Pokemon. I love this thing. I've never used one because they're weak, but I love it in theory.
And I hate to go to the cards, but the secret Mimikyu, like the Stoutland, it's Acerola sewing one up. So almost Coraline style. It's a very, very, it's a stupid expensive card now. I'm pretty sure I had one, but I don't collect, which now I'm starting to collect. But I always just collect to trade to get things that I
Right.
want for playing, and but yeah, it's a really neat card. Like I said, it's like Coraline-y. Like I like it, but
That's
I'm
cool.
a fan of Mimikyu. I'm a big fan of this Pokemon. Like this is one I've got a lot of promos. I've actually got keychains of Mimikyu on my backpack and like yeah, all kinds of stuff. I'm a fan.
Okay, so here's where I'm looking with Mimikyu, and Ryan, you're gonna have to tell us where you're looking because it's much lower. Clearly, I'm looking right above Pachirisu. Don't fight me, Gene. Genetics, which is at number 25. 26, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Not above Typhlosion. I can try to push you. But where are you looking,
I
Ryan?
remember that. I remember that was a thing. That was a thing, wasn't it?
It's still a thing.
I'm still kind of upset that Zoroa got above Typhlosion. That's my biggest upset. Zoroark, I wouldn't have a problem, but Zoroa,
What we had, man.
I guess I was looking around Sableye at 69.
Okay, I hear you.
But as long as it's not above Typhlosion, I don't really. I don't have ill will against Mimikyu. I just have zero attachment to it. I think its design is just fine. It is probably the second best Pikachu remake in my mind, right behind Togedemaru.
What? You hated Togedemaru, that's why it's on the bottom.
No,
of the
I
list.
like the hangry form.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay.
Because I relate to the hangry form. I don't have imposter syndrome. I have no relation to Mimikyu.
I'm as high up as I can get him. I'm not even mad. Like definitely not. I mean, because me, I'm like Darkrai, no. Like, but Gengar, I've got no Lycanroc. I like Lycanroc. But I'm looking way past y'all. You want 26? 26 is good. If that's what I can get.
That's what I'm feeling. By the way, you're thinking of Morpeko, Ryan.
Oh,
Togedemaru is like a 200 and something.
Oh,
he's
okay.
the round one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I am thinking of Morpeko. Thank you.
Togedemaru's, pretty.
Yeah,
I'll like a ball. He just.
Yeah, I'll concede to number 26 for Mimikyu.
Yeah, I'll say I think this is one of the more interesting designs of newer Pokemon. Obviously, it's just supposed to look like Pikachu, but they do a very good job of making it a very obviously like a raggedy, gross costume, and the lore behind this thing is just so creepy and good. I love it.
That lore is pretty good. But that's it. Mimikyu, please go visit my co-hosts. I'm fine. I don't need an autograph. Next on the list.
I'll just turn off all my fans, man. You can sit there in the corner. It's fine.
I was saying, you trying to wish death on me?
You got to peek. That's the only way you're going to die is if you peek.
That's you.
We have Chris is ready to throw someone to the bottom of the list. Ivysaur.
No, this is better than Bulbasaur or Venusaur for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the bud on his back. I think it looks disgusting when it's fully like blossomed. Like they do not make a good job of making that an attractive flower. It's just like this ugly poison thing. But I think it looks good on Ivysaur.
All right.
I got nothing. I got zero attachment to it. Like there's only been one useful evolution line of it, and it wasn't even that really useful. It was kind of niche. It would let your grass energies be two grass energies, so it was like attaching two at once. Yeah, I don't know.
Ryan, you have nice things to say about this thing?
It's Ivysaur. The Pokedex entries are what we would expect. It has a large bulb on its back. As it gets more sunlight, the bulb grows larger. As the bud starts to swell, it'll waft a sweet aroma around it, which indicating the flower is going to be coming soon. That's about it over 8 gens. They kind of just say the same thing in different ways over 8 generations.
Yeah.
I like I like Venusaur more than I like Ivysaur, but I like Ivysaur more than I like Bulbasaur.
Okay, well, we don't have Venusaur on there yet, thankfully, but we do have Bulbasaur, and I agree he's better. I would put him over, like, maybe Girafarig. Well, Bulbasaur's at 136, by the way, is where we're looking. Quo.
Okay.
I'd maybe go above, like, Why Not and Girafarig. Probably not above Abra. For me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not arguing. What even is he? Like a dinosaur? Like a turtle without a shell? Like
A toad with a flower growing on its back.
a toad?
I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone always says, oh, they're toads, but they don't hop. They got no hops. They just walk.
No hops. They
True.
walk. I don't know. It doesn't make me uncomfortable. I'm just like Firo. Like,
All right.
what are you?
I was looking above Sceptile at 89.
Well,
But yeah. I get the sense I'm going to be outvoted down, so
I'm going down. Yeah, that way down, back down to the triple digits at least. Because I see things I like kind of at the 80, 90 mark.
okay, I mean we can make some compromises. We can find something in the middle here.
okay.
Rockruff is
Croconaw?
like a rock.
He's not better than Croconaw, right?
No, but how about Swampert?
Okay, yeah. That's fair, sure.
All
I just don't like Swampert.
right. New 119. Sorry, Swampert, to throw you under the bus like that. It was for a good cause. Ivysaur, I did the best I could. I'm sorry. Next on the list, one of the few Pokemon that I had to put the name of the Pokemon and then Pokemon to get the right search to come up, Persian. Because Google started to give me the area of Persia, the Persian people, the history of Persia.
Persian
and I was
rugs.
like, look, yeah, I was like, I'm interested in these things, but not right now.
It's a
Who
cat.
is, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
with a jewel on its head.
Because yeah, this comes from Meowth. I like it because I like big cats like that. So I just like it.
Sure.
But it's never been particularly useful or anything. No Persian has ever. He said, I've said it a couple of times. Like nobody's been like, "Oh man, that dude's got that spicy Persian deck. Did you see it? Oh my goodness."
I believe in the
So-
anime, Giovanni had one that like sat on his side and he would pet it while he said evil things.
Because there's
So
a
that's
few
pretty cool.
cards with the Persian, and like I think there's one with like you just see the hand on his head because it's mostly the Persian. But maybe there's a Giovanni's Persian back from the Wizards of the Coast days. But all he's got going for him is that I just like big cats, like Joe Exotic and such.
Brian, you got anything?
A very haughty Pokemon among fans, the size of the jewel in its forehead is a topic of much talk. It has a vicious temperament. The 6 bold whiskers sense air movements to determine what's in its vicinity. It becomes docile if grabbed by the whiskers.
Good to know.
It's like you know how you survive a Persian attack? You know, like a shark attack.
Grab it by the whiskers.
Grab it by the whiskers. Don't be scared.
I think I like Meowth more than I like Persian, if only for the anime.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I have so much more attachment to that, and I don't know. This seems like a very bland design. My brain immediately went to Pyroar at 212 as that is a lion, and yep, it's
Lions
a
are
lion.
cooler than big cats, I think.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Especially fire lions. That is the one thing Pyroar has going for it over Persian is it's actually a type
Yeah,
that's not normal.
I think isn't he like fire and normal? I don't know. Maybe we probably had that discussion when he came up originally. I don't remember.
Yeah, but it definitely had fire on it at least, which adds something.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm down with right below Pyroar at number 213.
Yeah, because I think this is better than Nuzleaf with its Sharpie nipples.
Yeah, Sharpie.
Wait, hold on.
Nuzleaf's got drawn on nipples. What do you want?
Yeah, you be careful
Let's,
Googling Sharpie nipples over there, man.
Oh, I see those.
It's what they are.
I had no idea. That is so goofy.
It's also a penis.
Yeah, like in its entirety. That's what it is.
If you look at it, it's pretty penisy.
I suppose. Yeah. No, it's. I, I didn't even have anything against this Pokemon. You just ruined it.
I'm sorry, Quo. But yeah, that's perfect.
It's okay.
Persian at 213 feels right. I don't really have anything against it, but you don't have enough stand out to stand out.
Need some pizzazz.
Yeah, dye your fur. Get some stripes like a
Your jewel's
tiger.
not big enough for me, bro.
And as we know, size is everything. Next on the list, we have Dusclops.
Okay. He's a mummy ghost.
Dude, I didn't know what he was. I was like, he looks like a dirty marshmallow man.
He does.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I don't know. I just felt like it was just literally. I was like, dude, he just needs to go bathe.
This is the Beacon Pokemon. Or Beacon? Beacon.
Oh, okay,
Beacon
that
spelled
makes more
differently.
sense.
Beacon Pokemon.
So why do you like beckons people to die? Does he murder people? I assume so. He's a ghost. Most of them do that, it seems like, in Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, it does that. Dusclops absorbs anything, however large the object may be. This Pokemon hypnotizes its foe by waving its hands in a macabre manner and by bringing its single eye to bear. The hypnotized foe is made to do Duskull's bidding.
Possession.
Okay.
Nice. Like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I
It
don't know.
is said that its body is like a black hole. Nothing will ever come back out. Oh my goodness.
This
Creepy.
card says it seeks drifting will-o'-the-wisp and sucks them into its empty body. What happens inside is a mystery.
Yeah, that's in Black and White 2 deck entries. Yep. Yeah. God only knows.
He's got cool lore. I like him more than, our like middle of the pack kind of ghosts like Ghastly and Phantom.
How about compared to its first evolution Duskull at 130?
I like it less than Duskull.
Okay.
I like a little floating skull. It's pretty neat.
I think Duskull's got better energy.
Yeah, he's got the like one eye between the two pupils, which is way cooler than just he's got one eye. Probably go below Abra. Seems to have suddenly become a stopping point for me.
Yeah, I'm okay with right below Abra. At 135.
Let's do it. If none are opposed, shall stand.
Fantastic. All right, try not being a trade evolution, Dusclops. Why?
Oh, is he really? Oh my god, I didn't even notice that.
Traded. Okay, starting at 37, when traded with a Reaper Cloth.
Oh wait, are you sure that's not to get to Dusk Noir? I know that was a trade, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, evolves into Dusk Noir. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Never mind. I forgot. Okay, and it wasn't listed right away because Dusk Noir comes a later gen. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Why'd you only have to go to one eye? Never mind. Next on the list, Zarina, the fruit Pokemon. This is the fully evolved form of Steenie, who we have on.
Steenie.
They put 2 E's in, all right? We've got to pronounce everything, Chris.
I see.
Sarina. Just glam as fuck.
Dude, I was gonna say, dick, dude. Like, The card art, dude, all of it. She looks like accentuated.
Some some bad bitch energy.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Yeah.
stomp on your throat with those spiky feet.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to think
And
about
the
that.
internet
Chris.
will enjoy it.
I don't want to think
Oh
about
my
that,
gosh.
Chris.
I'm sure not very far into a Serena search could you get some good well maybe good. I don't know. It's good upon the viewer's opinion.
Yeah, this Pokemon talk all of the dex entries talk about its legs are used to kick with victory or kick with skill to victory. Specifically though, I like shields. A kick from the hardened tips of this Pokemon's legs leaves a wound in the opponent's body and soul that will never heal.
Oof.
Some Lady Demetrisk energy, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
I like her little like crown bulb thing. It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
Sure.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I don't really understand what's going on with her body though. It's like 3 eggs. I don't know what's happening.
So I mean, she's never been used, but her art's always been like, dude, Pokemon, what were y'all trying to do?
We know. They know.
They've been on DeviantArt.
Yeah. They've seen the posts. Well aware. We do have Steenie on the list.
This is definitely better than Steenie.
Steenie's 194.
Steenie's way too just
Oh.
generic. Looks like nothing.
Yeah.
Now here's maybe a stopping
Yeah.
point. That's not normally a stopping point, but because Quo's here, Naganadel is at 175. I know we kind of crushed that while you were gone, Quo.
Well, I mean, we only had 20, so I mean,
Yeah.
20 out of a bunch is a lot, but
Do you
it's whatever. That sounds good.
do you like this more or less than Naganadel?
Oh, less.
Okay.
'Cause, the Naganadel has a lot of different variations of a deck. He's really useful. Whatever it is, I don't know. Ultra Beast.
Okay, Ryan, were you looking any higher, lower?
I think that's about right. Honestly, as I look around just above and below that list, I don't have any attachment to Tsarina, and it just looks like Pokemon.
Or no?
I wasn't gonna go that far, Chris. Like a pageant show, the model walks. What's the term?
Beauty
Drawing a blank.
contest? Isn't it beauty
Not quite.
contest?
Just like when
contests?
just when the models like the runway.
The catwalk.
Oh,
catwalk.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
on
One of
the
those.
catwalk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just get like the vibe of a lot of snapping DSLR cameras. That's all I get. Right?
Yeah. No, dude. Totally. Yeah. Like, I think the other word used was glam at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah,
glam.
for sure.
So
Yeah.
glam.
But that's about it. 176
Yeah, we talked
Tsarina.
about that too. Her body.
Yeah, just don't kick me. I don't need a wound in my soul that can't heal. Sounds like a terrible time. Next,
What did we say? 130?
176.
76.
Yeah,
I'm
below
keeping my
Naganadel.
own little mediocre list just to know what we haven't done yet.
Next on the list, we have Nihilego. Nihilego?
Nihilego.
So this is where I go back to wordplay. I think it's supposed to be nihilism, like a play on the word Nihil. Nihiligo is the way that I've always said it.
Yeah.
I've always said it.
Nihilego? Because ego? Nihilism, ego,
Sure.
Nihilego?
Sure.
Yeah.
I even like that explanation even more than the Lego at the end, because yeah, nihilism is an idea of like a like a ethos,
Self-centered,
if you will.
yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
this is interesting. Is this only the second Ultra Beast we've had? Have we seen any more, Ryan?
This is it so far.
That's crazy, that quote
Really?
you have been on for both of these Ultra Beasts. That
For
was,
Naganadel and Nihilego?
yeah.
Hmm.
Huh, okay. Uh, I like it. I've always liked it ever since they introduced it. I like in nature jellyfish and man-o-wars and octopus and like I like those things just in nature. I've got an octopus tattooed on my body, so I like the Pokemon. I like the name because uh, I am not about to take this into an idea of nihilism, but I argue with nihilists about what nihilism is. So I
Uh,
like the name in and of itself. I like a lot of things about the Pokemon just as it is.
I
Yeah.
I think of all the Ultra Beasts, this is the one I can get down with the most
I think so, yeah.
design wise.
It's like a jellyfish wizard thing, it looks like to me.
Hmm.
What type is it? Psychic?
It
Yes.
is rock poison.
Weird. Rock. What?
Because
In-
yeah, it's a poison. It's a psychic Pokemon, and there's a few things that all just translate to like grass, bug, poison. Um, Poison can go to grass or psychic. Um, yeah, it's weird how they translate the game. Y'all VGCers y'all have a lot more typings than us as TCGers.
yeah, for
But
sure.
because when you say rock, that's instantly like a fighting type, but I don't even know if there's a fighting one of him. But I don't know.
Hmm.
He's neat. I got nothing. I'm just learning. Like I said, last time I said that a lot too. Is I'm learning a lot about Pokemon. So yeah, this is always a good time for me.
Always fun to learn more things.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand the rock typing, but I don't think it's a bad typing, rock poison. Very weak against ground, I guess. Weak against psychic, weak against water. I don't know, it's got quite a few weaknesses. I don't know, it's not great, but it's not terrible, typing wise.
Mm-hmm. Stats are decent. Nothing physical, but it's special. Is like 127, 131, 109 health, 103 speed.
Yeah. I mean, it's a legendary, right? Aren't the Ultra Beasts legendaries? There's only one of them in the game.
They're either legendaries or pseudo legendaries. I don't know for sure. I've never caught any of them.
He's like, that's all I can say. Because legendary is not even a thing to me. Like that doesn't. I don't know what dictates or like I know some of them like Arceus and Dialga and Palkia. Those are all legendaries. Like I wouldn't have thought this one was or wasn't because I don't know, it just doesn't look like it has the grandeur of those ones.
Mm.
But again, I don't know what does or doesn't dictate. What does it say? One of the Ultra Beasts, it's unclear whether or not this Pokemon is sentient, but sometimes it can be observed behaving like a young girl.
Yep. Yeah, that's the Moon Pokedex entry.
Oh, that's kind of creepy. Yeah, I like that.
All that makes me think of is the South Park episode of Michael Jackson where he's like, I always wanted to be a little girl. Oh, God.
I like the Sun entry as well. People on the street report observing those infested by it suddenly becoming violent.
Like
Wow.
infested, like your body infested? Like they went into you? Like,
I
or
think
they're
it
just
like
in your area?
I think it like takes over your head and you wear it like a cape and hood, and it
Oh,
like
because I can see that. I can
yeah.
definitely see that. I could even see it putting your head inside of its little bubble there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Seems legit.
Yep.
I could also see this thing being like the queen of the Inklings from Splatoon, which is pretty sweet.
Also, yes.
Where are you looking, Ryan? Curious.
Hmm. I guess I'm still deciding that. Uh, roughly 140 range ish to maybe 120s.
Okay, okay. Um. Hmm. Oh, yeah, this is
I just
hard.
feel like it needs to be a water type, but it's totally not. Like it's not even in the artwork. It's like floating around in like fields and stuff. But I feel like it should be right there with Wailord and Barraskewda.
Yeah, it looks like a water psychic. I would not expect rock poison, but
Mm-hmm.
Don't
um.
judge a book by its cover.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Sudowoodo, you son of a bitch. I like this more than Combuskin at 127. Combuskin,
Okay.
another Pokemon, if you didn't know, whoa, just a dick and balls. Very
Yeah, just a
clearly.
penis with chicken legs.
Oh, let's go. Oh my gosh, dude, that's so bad. Because they just released a Blaziken that's real nice, and so I haven't even like literally. If you just take off his arms and legs, it's like right there. It says Combuskin without arms. Oh gosh,
Yeah, it's just a penis.
Yeah.
I like. I hope this Pokemon gets above the penis.
All right, let's do
Yeah.
that. I could even go above Kadabra, but personally, I'd go below Doublade.
That's where I was looking as well. Nobody's posed. 125 for Nihilego.
Nihil Ego. Nihil Ego. Yeah, nihilism and ego all smashed into one Pokemon. I don't want to get into a conversation with you at a bar, Nihiligo. In fact, I don't want you anywhere near me to overtake me in my form, but I will appreciate you from a distance.
Yes. We'll watch you
Next.
float in the fields.
That's right. Next on the list, the middle form of a favorite, Wartortle.
Hell yeah.
This
Not as good as
intelligent.
Blastoise or Squirtle, but still pretty legit.
I mean, as far as middle stagers go, pretty legit. They have that little bit of awkwardness, but still keep a badass, and they still even have a touch of cuteness on Wartortle with the rosy cheeks. Just the touch.
Yeah, he's got little wing ears that remind me of like Mario's wing hat in 64.
I think those are sea foam. That's always been my assumption. I can't say like.
I'm sure they're not wings, but they look like wings.
I don't know. He is like an evolution that makes sense because when you see Squirtle's always happy and he's not really fighting and he's always playing around. Like you see him like hitting people with the water jets, and then you got Wartortle and he looks like he's ready to fight. And it's like, but he's still cute, but he's like looks like he's still getting there. And then you've got the Blastoise who just looks ready for business all the time. So I don't like Wartortle. He had a deck back in the day that was really good because Blastoise. There was a Blastoise. It was called Deluge. It allows you to attach as many energies as you want water-wise. So you get a Pokemon that attacks times water energies, which there were like literally 20 times the amount of water energies. Dude, there were people who were like, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 energies. Deluge Blastoise. It was nasty. Like literally when you saw somebody with the Blastoise deck, you just went after the Squirtles and the Wartortles as fast as possible. You did not want them to get out their Blastoises. Like, ugh, it was just nasty. Like you just couldn't stop it. Just like, yeah. I make those noises in real life too when they do it.
Bulbapedia proves me wrong about the ears. On each side of its head are feather-like ears covered in pale blue fur.
Oh. They are kind of wings, but not really.
I mean feathers, but just like weak. He's too massy. He's too thick too.
Oh yeah. The closest he's getting is a good like rapid spin jump. It's the closest to flying. There's, I mean, a lot of Pokedex entries we would expect. Thick shell, swimming fast underwater. I like, though, it is said to live 10,000 years. Its furry tail is popular as a symbol of longevity.
Wow.
Like a rabbit's foot? That's rude.
What happens when it evolves into Blastoise? Because it loses that tail.
Yeah, it loses the lifespan. So if you want your Wartortle to live for a while...
Wow.
Just leave it a Wartortle.
Poor guy.
All
right, but let's take a look at our list here. He's below Squirtle, right? We agree, below Squirtle.
Yeah, I think Squirtle's got too much cute factor
And the badass factor with the shades.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
always
Squirtle
so
Squad.
weird to me too. Like, how do the middle, like Charmeleon never gets love, Wartortle never gets any love. How do all the middle evolutions just get lost? They're like, dude, they're trash. First or
I
second?
I've been thinking about this a lot, and I think it's you pick the first form, like that is hands down your choice, even if you don't know what's coming after the fact, right? So you have a lot of attachment to the
Sure.
thing that you pick, and then you spend the most time with the final form.
Yeah, okay, that makes some good sense too. Because once you even get to the middle form, you're like, okay, come on, let's just get out of this one. I'm ready to be done with this one.
Right.
So
Yeah.
True.
okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, there are some cases, like, we talked about Duat earlier, and I think that's the best of that line, but it's rare.
I think this is better than Beware at 49.
Yeah, you just really hate Beware, though.
I absolutely despise that Pokemon.
I mean, I'm okay with
No.
it going above that. So glad we
He
had a
just
fan.
wants love. Why are you mad at Beware?
Yeah, why
I
you
don't
mad
get
at
it.
Beware, man?
It looks like Pedobear. All right, that's all I see when I look
Lies.
at Beware is Pedobear.
Lies. Accusations that you cannot stand behind, sir.
Look, there's an
Okay,
ongoing
here,
investigation. I'm not willing to speak about evidence.
I was gonna say, I want you to point at this Beware and show me where the Beware touched you.
Everywhere. It pummeled me.
Okay, I mean, I feel that right above Beware. Below Scorch, though, I think so.
Yeah, I like Scorch more. Yeah.
He's neat looking, the Cinescorch.
Also,
That's a new one too,
super
right?
strong. Yeah, that's shield, Sword and Shield.
I've just seen it recently. Cause man, I'm telling you, I've missed so many sets in the past year because I just haven't been able to buy Pokemon that I'm like Duraludon. I don't even remember the name of it. I was like, what is this? Where did this come from? 'Cause I've never seen this.
This is a Pokemon.
But
It looks like a Digimon.
It
yeah,
does look like
like
a Digimon. That one did.
It does, doesn't it? All right, Wartortle, good job, buddy. Keep him Beware, pushing him hopefully out of the top 50 sometime soon. Next on the list,
Yeah, unfortunately,
we
it's gonna end
have
up below top 50 this episode,
Skorupi.
but not from this one.
No, not from this one. This is the first form of Drapion, which is the scorpion with arms on its ears.
This guy also has arms on his ears. Isn't that funny?
But it looks less ridiculous.
Yeah,
because
they're
it doesn't
not
have a
long.
neck that's 3 feet. Yeah.
He's just a little scorpion boy.
I've got 0.
Not little.
Yeah,
This thing
both
is
of them.
2 foot 7 inches. This is a scorpion the size of a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in Pokemon terms, it's not that big, right?
That's true. I mean, Mimikyu is 8 inches underneath that Pikachu
Yeah.
disguise.
This Pikachu garb. I don't know what I feel. I've got 0 attachment. It's not good in the deck. I've never seen it ever. Like, it's not even got like an expensive card attached to it. Like, oh, dude, you got a Scruffy. No.
You got the ultra rare, full art hollow Skorupi.
Yeah, I've got a shining Magikarp that's like 40-50 bucks. I've got this guy's nothing. Like, I got 0. I got no attachment to this thing.
Yeah. The Pokedex entries don't give me anything either. They basically tell me this is a scorpion.
It grips prey with its tail claws and injects poison, and then hangs on until the poison works.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, impressive. Yeah,
It
also,
burrows under the sand to lie in wait for prey.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's not even. They can't even go get him, man. It's just gotta wait.
I don't generally like designs where the eyeballs are like disconnected from the head like that, like sticking out. Doesn't make sense. How does it blink? Does it blink? I don't know. Confuses me.
Probably not. It like looks like a blue Mr. Krabs.
What if, just to throw a wrench in your thought bubble here, Chris, what if the eyes are just the black and white and the eyelids are all blue?
Oh wait, but then when he closes his eyelids, they'd be sticking out this far from his face.
Right. Yes.
I hate that just as much.
I know. Just to go back to a pic from a week or two ago, I had that thought with Mega Swampert, how its eyelids are like these giant fins that come up. I'm like, what if those like flap down?
Oh, oh my god. Boy. I had Drapions number 210. I think this is slightly less ridiculous than Drapion, but like maybe one spot higher. That's it.
Yeah, I was looking in immediately to that area of like, this is just a blank Pokemon because this is just a Scorpion. I do think it looks less ridiculous than Drapion, so I'm fine with like one slot above it, making it the new 210. Does that sound good, Quo?
Sounds good.
Here we go.
The new 210.
All right. Go see your eye doctor, Scrubby, because clearly you're in need of some medical attention. And bring your brother with you, your older brother. Both of you have some serious problems.
Oh, yeah.
Next on the list, someone coming for the glam title of this episode, Glameow.
Let's see what you did there.
Fancy cat.
A very like, this cat is sitting like it knows what it is, which is how most cats sit, to be fair. But
Yeah, this is just a house cat, but it's a cool house cat, and I like that it's got a really long tail and it curls in that weird circle. Probably learns the move Wrap. I don't know. That's what I assume from this picture. Never used one.
And you know, like, I know we just ranked another cat Persian, and I'm gonna say I like this more because it's a more interesting color palette, but also it's the small fluffs of fur at the elbows, the neck, the back of the knee add some design that is sorely missing. Persian just feels too flat.
Its head is a boomerang or a moon. I don't know what it's going for. Probably a moon.
Crescent moon?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What type is this? Just normal?
Normal, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's literally called a catty Pokemon.
Anything interesting in Pokedex?
With a sharp glare, it puts foes in a mild hypnotic state. It has a spiteful tendency, but it hides it. It will hook its claws into the nose of its trainer if it isn't fed.
I mean, it's just a house cat.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
When it's happy, Glameow demonstrates beautiful movements of its tail like a dancing ribbon.
That's cool.
That's fun.
Wow.
I also think this is way better than its evolved form.
Yes.
Not that we have the evolved form on the list, but
we don't want to talk about that.
Oh god,
no.
I dread the day that we have to talk about pure ugly.
It's got ugly in the fucking name.
That's what I was saying about Gudra, but you wouldn't listen.
What's about Gudra?
It's got goo in the name.
Goo is a good thing, man.
You don't like goo?
Not when it wants to hug it on me. No, not generally speaking.
Man, we had the one guest on that week that dislikes Gudra, apparently. Everybody else is like, what are you doing? Why you don't like Gudra?
Yeah, Gudra's not bad. It's just gooey. You just don't touch it.
But he wants to hug you, though. He's aggressively hugging people with his gooey hands. All right, it should be an assault.
I will hug him, and then I'll go take a shower, and it'll be fine.
There's a line of was it the Goomy? The Goomy?
Yep.
He, as long as he's in the active form, makes the opponent's attack one more energy cost, one more colorless energy. So it always throws people off, like when it puts their attacks off another turn. And yeah, he's used in a stall deck. But so I was just curious.
You know, from my time playing card games, I don't like stall decks either. So that just makes me more angry at Gudra. I hate fighting stall decks. They're the worst.
Me too.
All right. I'm looking at the list, and I'm thinking somewhere around Baniri at 162. Thoughts?
Yes.
Sure. I'd go below Buniri. I'd go below Bunnelby.
Oh, I didn't even realize Bunnelby was like right there. Yeah, that's fine.
I keep looking lower. I go below Snowrunt, personally.
The one that's out to just help rich people get richer?
You know what? We don't gotta talk about that. All right. Maybe like above Cherim. I don't know what Cherim's doing there. He's not good
I'm fine
enough
with
for that
that.
spot.
Below Camerupt and above Cherim at 167 for Glameow. Who's your good kitty? All right. Do not call me when the rest of the family's in town. I do not want to see Perugly. Next on the list, we've got Oshawott.
Hey, he's cute.
He's very cute.
Not as good as Duat.
I think he's cuter than Duat, but Duat has more badass.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, he's definitely cuter. Like, the first evolution's always cuter than the second, and at least in terms of the starters. But, I think Duat's got a lot going for him. Like, this guy doesn't, like, can really tell from this form that it's gonna go towards the samurai thing yet.
You can't even tell what he is. He's like a penguin bear.
He's a sea otter.
Oh, okay. I can see that now. The odd. Okay. It's all making sense now.
Yep.
It's all coming together.
All coming together.
I don't know, the color palette on this thing always kind of weirded me out, just like the really pale white against the stark blues.
This was the first starter I was drawn to in this gen. Like I said, it's not my favorite, but it was the first one I was drawn to try. I do think Dewat is better. Dewat's sitting at 119, which is a reminder for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, it's also the first one I was drawn to, but I typically just pick the water one no matter what. I just think this gen in general didn't have great starters for me, but
Snivy, you're sleeping on Snivy, brother.
it's a snake.
And if I would have read the cards that I actually pulled, yeah, in the little the typing, it's a sea otter Pokemon. Yes. The one card is such bad resolution I can't see it, but the other one is, and yeah, so yep. I've got 0. He like the same thing with the Duat. Like, there's never been an Oshawott deck or anything. There might be a few promos out there that are worth chasing, but I've really got no attachments to him or anything.
Not an overall standout.
Doesn't even appeal to me visually.
I hear you.
Okay.
I like it more than Bulbasaur though. At 140.
Okay.
Sure.
What about why not?
Why not?
I like it more than why not. And Girafarig.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh man. Actually, quite a bit higher there. Maybe around Waylord. Why do we have Duskull on the list twice, by the way? What have we done? 137 and 132. We have Duskull.
What have we done?
Did we rank Duskull twice? Did it pop up on 2 lists?
Was one of Dusclops?
Oh, is that what I did? I probably did.
That's what you did. Yeah. And isn't it Girafarig?
You don't need to worry.
Yeah. So right above Wailord and below Duskull.
Yeah, I think I like that.
I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, that feels pretty good for Oshawott. You enjoy breaking open hard berries with your little scowl chop there, Oshawott. Just float on your back in the ocean and look adorable like all sea otters do. Next on the list, we have Tentacruel, which I just gave it way more credit saying its name like that than it's ever gotten in 25 years of Pokemon.
I was gonna say, dude, yeah, like his name's cool. I think he looks really neat. Going back to the jellyfish looking thing, but never any good. I even tried to make a deck around one, and still couldn't even. It wasn't anything. It just didn't work. It was slow, clunky, not good. But he looks neat. He looks like fun. Like, I'd want one, I guess, like in an aquarium. Wait, 5'3". That's a big aquarium. I don't want him in an aquarium.
Definitely go visit one at the at the aquarium.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He's cool, I guess, but I've never used a tentacle or a tentacruel. I don't think I don't know. They never stood out to me as particularly amazing designs, especially, Gen 1 already had a lot of great water types to use. This was
Mhm.
not up there.
Yeah, I would agree. Mentioned in almost every single Pokedex entry is its 80 tentacles that absorb water and stretch almost endlessly to constrict its prey and enemies.
Okay, that's some like
Weakening.
Lovecraft shit. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very Lovecraft.
Yep, it's 80 tentacles. It's on the card too. That's news to me. It's a very specific number.
I love specificity in my Pokedex entries.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm looking, and tell me if I'm crazy here. Don't be afraid to call me crazy. Think design-wise, I like this better than Quagsire at 122.
I think you're a little crazy.
It's like an. I think it's. I just had a thought. It's like a Tangela opened up.
Okay, let's compare it to Tangle at number 200 and some shit. I don't like that.
Oh, is it really? Oh, dang.
Tangela's at
Yep.
270.
270.
I don't know. I look at other water types that are below that, like Wailord. I think is better.
That's fair. I like Barrascuda more too.
Yeah.
I like that design.
Then we got a while to another water type. Horsey is the next water type, I think.
Oh.
Also skipped over one. Oh, Fione. I think I like Fione better, but maybe not Horsey.
Yeah.
Maybe between Fione and Horsey is where I'm looking. At 149 and 164.
I can live with that range. Let's see. Above Avalugg and below Ghastly at 161.
Okay, I like that.
Sounds good.
All right. There we go. New 161, Tentacruel. I don't need a hug. Thank you for offering, though. I know you've got that free hug sign up. Find someone else.
I was going to say, it's not a matter. He'll just reach you.
Yeah, that's the problem. Just absorb
Like,
some.
he
Hopefully
wants
it's not raining. Just stretch out and grab me. All right. Well, that does it for the list of 20 Pokemon that the Science Machine spat out at me. But as mentioned before, Quo finally gets a chance to bring a Pokemon on the show to rank. Quo, what have you decided to bring with you?
I decided to bring Decidueye. Now, I don't think the GX has a specificity. Like, there's not a GX in the car or in the video game. But it's the GX version specifically that I dig on, and it's most importantly because of the ability. I'm gonna show off my 4 like regular art, shiny, secret rare, full art. From wherever they are, you just put 2 damage counters on Pokemon. So if you've got 3 Decidueye out and they put down a basic, which most basics are about 60 hit points, you can knock it out in your turn before they even get a chance to evolve. And you haven't even attacked yet. That's just with your Decidueye on the bench. You'll be like, okay, 3 Decidueye, 1, 2, 3, like right there. And then you're like, okay, that's a prize card, thanks. Because he shoots his arrows.
Yeah.
And I think that's a thing that he does actually in the cartoon. Because even in the artwork, he's always got his the feathers drawn. And
yeah, he is. I mean, he's a freaking badass. He's like a rogue throwing knives, like being all sneaky and shit. He's amazing.
Robin Hood the Pokemon.
Yeah. It makes me want to watch like him in the anime because I've said before I don't watch the actual anime or anything. So I'd like to see. It's one of the very few Pokemon that, because I used him, want to see him also.
Yeah, I think
Darkrai's in that category, but Decidueye is so much better. Darkrai is one that I've used a lot of, but I just think Decidueye is better. I like Decidueye.
Yeah, I think this is probably my favorite like grass starter final evolution. Like,
yes,
by a lot.
Yeah, I would agree. I know I talked a lot about Love and Snivy, and this is better than Superior, for sure.
Yeah, thank you, Quo, for bringing a very good Pokemon, because the Science Machine really shit the bed this week, you know?
yeah. Gotta get at least one in there.
I'm excited. I'm glad I brought a good one. I didn't, because I don't know, he wasn't really super popular in the card game. Like, if you had a Decidueye deck, people were like, "Ooh, like what do you have it with? How are you building that deck?" Like, it was good, it was bad, it could do okay, but
So
it was
those are
just
fun
to
decks,
use.
though. I like when you can't immediately tell by the headliner of a deck that what the deck is exactly going to be aiming to do to you. So that's like it's a fun base to build around.
There used to be a thing called the Forest of Giant Plants. It was a stadium card that would allow you to evolve your grass Pokemon instantaneously. And people they banned the Forest of Giant Plants because people were using Decidueyes. Okay, so there's a thing called the Devolution Spray, which devolves your Pokemon. So literally in one turn, they would evolve up 2 or 3 Decidueyes, 2, 4, 6 damage counters, use a Devolution Spray to devolve their Decidueye, which removes the ability usage, then re-evolve their Decidueye and start spitting out more damage. Like okay, I'm now removing my Decidueye with my Devolution Spray. I'm going to re-evolve using my Forest of Giant Plants. There's 2 more damage counters. Devolution Spray, re-evolve, 2 more damage counters. And turn 1, you're knocking out 2 or 3 Pokemon. Like, literally, just like... Like, and so they just banned the Stadium card.
Brutal.
Mm-hmm. But that's how good he was. He was really, really neat. He was tons of fun. I started playing right around like when Sun and Moon first started, so people were really experimenting. A lot of old and new cards. This is dry.
Pretty good. Great design, great color palette.
Yeah, he was
You don't
in Pokken tournament, which I did not play, but I'm sure he was very cool in that. The fighting game.
Oh yeah, that was the little fighter they put out. I remember that. I think we got that.
Yeah.
I didn't play it though.
Yeah, I think he was only in like the remake version or whatever on Switch. Pokken Tournament DX. I think he was new in that. So even if you played the original, you wouldn't have seen him.
Yeah.
Where are you looking, Brian?
Pretty high. I wanted to start with a comparison to Corviknight.
Better.
At 12. Yeah, I like this more than Corviknight, and I like Corviknight a lot.
I like this more than Blastoise.
Yep. Yeah. I would agree.
I like this more than Darkrai.
It's funny because I even mentioned Darkrai just a second ago, and I haven't even really looked at the top 10. Maybe I did it at the very beginning, but so I instantaneously he goes above the Darkrai for me. I'm arguing with
I would
y'all
also
for
agree
one.
above Darkrai.
Okay, so here's where things are hard to decide, though.
Mm-hmm.
I could maybe be swayed here, but I'd probably go there at number 5.
Oh man, this is tough.
These are good Pokemon. For the people at home, we're comparing to Mega Garchomp, Mega Rayquaza, Galarian Articuno, and Mega Charizard X.
And you would go right to number 1, yeah, Quo?
Yes, because all of those don't have any playtime attached to them. Like I said, I've brought Decidueye out and watched people just crumble to my Decidueye. So Charizard's notoriously poor. Like, there's never been a really good Charizard deck ever. Like, there's been one, and it wasn't even that good. It was just okay. When people didn't really realize that you had that deck, they're like, oh, you got that thing. Okay, I got you.
That kind of makes me happy.
Rayquaza has had a few decks that are good. The Galarian Articuno is just new, so I don't even know if many decks are built around it yet, like to figure out exactly how to use it. But Rayquaza has always been good, so I'm not even mad about Rayquaza at number 3 because in Darkrai too, in terms of TCG. Darkrai's always been Turbo Dark is always a contender. That is a deck I have built right now, sitting over there to play with. Is the Turbo Dark. So, but for me, yeah, that's why I brought him. That's why he's my favorite.
Yeah,
I got
for
I
sure.
got all the shiny versions. I got the shiny Rowlets. There's the 4 different Rowlets. I've got the shiny Dartrix. And all 4 different Decidueye. It's the only Pokemon I've got all the different ones of.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
the whole line and everything.
Yeah, I mean, this is just such a clever and badass design. It's really freaking good.
And a really strong Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, very good to use in combat as well.
Where are you looking, Ryan?
I'm really arguing with myself here. I'm sorry, Chris. I think I like this more than Mega Garchomp.
Okay, I accept that. At that point, I like it more than Mega Rayquaza. I go above Mega Rayquaza.
I mean, part of me at that point is saying I don't necessarily want a Charizard at number 1.
Wow.
I know. I love Mega Charizard X. I do think that's a great design.
Very cool. I think we're all fans of Shinobi, though. If you're a fucking nerd, you're a fan of like a Shinobi, and this is straight up a Shinobi owl that like throws ninja stars at you. It's hard to argue with.
I love it so much, and I'm pretty sure every run of Sun and Moon, have been with Rowlet to Decidueye for me, and I've played through that game a good handful of times, 3 or 4.
Here's the thing: I've been through Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. I played through the games twice. I haven't even used Rowlet before because I'm a fool. I still adore this Pokemon. And we're gonna lose every follower after this, but I like number 1.
Yeah. Man, I have a hard time. No, let's do it. Let's do number 1. Decidueye, number 1.
Oh man, I just feel like I feel like all kinds of things.
I really adore this Pokemon. This is one of
Just
my
making me
top
open
3
up my
favorite
binder.
starters. Like, I love Decidueye. A lot more than I love Charizard. A lot more.
True. I
agree.
think I agree. This might also be maybe a little bit of Stockholm from all the bad Pokemon we've ranked today, but
I could
Possible. Fantastic. Oh my god. A new number 1 has been crowned today.
whoop whoop.
That's how long has Mega Charizard been there?
A few weeks. That was Brian's episode, right?
Yeah. It was like 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Dang, that's exciting. That's
A
neat.
little while.
I did a good job.
You
You brought
did
a
a good
great
job.
pick. I was not lying when I asked you earlier what pick you want, and you said Decidueye, and I was like, solid pick.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people bring like their passion Pokemon and they make great arguments for why they should be high on the list, and when me and Ryan probably would have shoved them really low on our own. But this one's like, you don't even need to argue with this quote. This is a good Pokemon.
Yeah, y'all were telling me things, and I'm like, You don't have to convince me at all. I'm with you guys. He's always been neat. Like I said, dude, people would put down. You wouldn't even let them get set up because you could take out their whole basics before they could even on the bench, because it's anywhere. You could hit them from on their bench, from your bench, and I would literally, whenever I was playing, I'd be like make these little like noises and symbols, like just shooting them over.
Take it.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, that does it for this episode of Gotta Rank 'Em All. Quo, thank you so much for coming on
Absolutely.
again, being our
Not a
first
problem.
return guest.
Thank y'all for having me. Love to do it again.
Absolutely. There may come a time.
I'm
It's entirely
down.
possible.
I don't know how I'm going to top Decidueye, but
Maybe think about bringing like the best possible joke pick you could think of bringing.
Mm-hmm.
But is there anything you'd like to plug? Let the people know about.
Me, Quill Kimbo, just me. You can look me up, find me up on anything, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. I'm probably on it, putting things out some way. Yeah, all over.
Yeah. Stream sometime too. Stream that Hunt Showdown.
Yes. Twitch, dude, it still got me, dude. I was playing it earlier today. Playing it this morning. It still got me. That game's new map fixing to drop. Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
It's
fun.
yeah.
Sweet.
That's Hunt Showdown. Yeah, I'll plug that game with all of its own, dude. I bought Resident Evil 8. I wanted to play it with you guys. I wanted to just keep pace with you guys, but no, I just hunt. That's it. And lately I've been playing Pokemon, so that's exciting too.
Oh, nice. Well, what Pokemon are you playing? Just curious.
Like what deck? I'm playing TCG. I'm playing the
Oh.
card game. I'm using Ultimate Necrozma.
Is there a way you could stream playing the card game?
Actually, I have. I have. I just don't have it. I didn't have like a mic or something. I don't know. I want to because not a lot of people do.
Yeah,
So
that'd be
I thought
cool.
about
I'd
it.
watch that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It's just explain thought processes and how you do it. But right now, I'm still learning my deck and other decks, so I would be just like, hold on, guys, I'm gonna I kept running. My time limit was running out last night a lot, like 15 seconds, 15 seconds. I'm like, hold on, I'm just trying to figure what I'm doing, dude. Calm down.
Well, fantastic. Everybody check out Quokimbo all across the internet.
Yeah.
Chris, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Yes, sir, I do. I stream every single Wednesday. Resident Evil. I am on Resident Evil 4 at the moment. It's going okay. Could be going better, but could be going worse. We're about halfway through that, I guess. So, be moving on to Resident Evil 5 soon, which I'll be playing with Ryan.
That's
and
right.
6 as well, which will be a good time.
Yep, they were on sale on PlayStation, and Chris needed a co-op partner, so more horror games for me. Yay! Well, I guess 6 is more action.
Yeah.
Yes.
5 and 6 are pretty heavy action.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, they've been a fun time. I usually come and hang out with you on those streams as well. And Tuesdays I'm playing Pokemon, very related to this podcast. Twitch.tv/Spelunkers. We're in Emerald. We're about to get, well, probably by the time this goes out, maybe the 6th badge. I will have definitely gotten the 4th badge. Don't remember how close badge 4 and 5 are to each other. Yeah, and we're trying to get through every generation for the 25th anniversary this year. Not quite halfway through, and we're definitely past the halfway mark of the year, so it's going great.
Right on schedule.
Yeah,
Just
the games
wonderfully.
just get shorter from here, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's definitely how it works. And this will be coming out on the 18th. I definitely want to shout out the D&D one-shot we'll be doing on the 24th of July. I'm DMing a one-shot module for the rest of the Spelunkers who have never played D&D before, and 2/3 of them are going to be drinking, so it's guaranteed to be a wild time. I hope everyone comes and watches us stream that on our Twitch channel, which is, again, twitch.tv/Spelunkers. But for now, that's going to do it for Gotta Rank 'em All. I hope you all have a wonderful week until we reconvene next time to continue finalizing the most important decisions of our lives. Until next time, Gotta Rank 'em All.
Gotta rank 'em all, Pokemon.